My family planned a $3,000 beach vacation and told me I'd be watching their 3 dogs while they were gone. I smiled and said sure. What they didn't know is I'd already booked the same resort. I'm 24, living with my parents to save money after graduation. My older brother Kyle and his wife Stephanie just moved back in too after their lease ended. So it's 5 adults, 0 boundaries, and apparently I'm the built-in pet sitter. For the past 6 months, I've been the one taking care of everything. Walking the dogs at 6 a.m. before work, picking up groceries on my lunch break, doing laundry because no one else bothers. Kyle and Stephanie treat the place like a hotel. They leave dishes in the sink, use up all the hot water, and never contribute a single dollar to utilities. I work full-time as a graphic designer, freelance on weekends, and somehow still end up being the family servant. Every time I mention maybe wanting to do something for myself, Mom hits me with the guilt. Family helps family, Riley. That's what we do. Last Tuesday, Mom announced at dinner they'd booked a week at the Coral Bay Resort in Florida. She was showing everyone pictures on her phone, infinity pool, private beach access, spa treatments, the whole luxury package. Kyle and Stephanie were already planning which restaurants to hit. My aunt was flying in from Denver to join them. I asked when we were leaving. The table went quiet. Mom looked at me like I'd asked something ridiculous. Oh, honey, someone needs to stay with the dogs. You don't mind, right? You're so good with them. Besides, you just took that weekend trip last month. That weekend trip was a work conference I had to attend. Kyle actually laughed. Come on, it's not like you had plans anyway. You never do anything. Stephanie nodded along. Yeah, and the dogs love you so much. It would be cruel to board them. Dad just kept eating, avoiding eye contact like he always does when things get uncomfortable. I sat there for a minute, fork halfway to my mouth, watching them all smile at me like this was perfectly reasonable. Like I should be grateful they even thought to tell me, instead of just leaving a note on the counter. Sure, I said finally. I'll handle it. Mom actually clapped. Oh, thank you, sweetie. You're such a lifesaver. That night, I waited until everyone went to bed. Then I got to work. I found Mom's email confirmation in her inbox. She never logs out of the family computer. Coral Bay Resort, oceanfront property, 5-star reviews, pool bar that apparently makes incredible mojitos. They'd booked 3 rooms for 7 nights, so I opened my laptop and booked my own room. Same resort, same dates, different confirmation number. I used my savings account, the one I've been building up from freelance work that nobody knows about. The room cost me $1,400, but it was worth every penny. The morning they left, I played my part perfectly. Helped carry suitcases to the cars, double-checked they had their chargers, waved from the driveway as they pulled away. Mom yelled out the window, "The dog food's in the pantry. We'll bring you back a souvenir." The second they turned the corner, I pulled out my phone and called my friend Hannah. She's a vet tech who loves dogs more than people. I offered her $200 to stay at the house for the week, full access to the kitchen, streaming services, everything. She said yes before I even finished explaining. I packed my bag, left Hannah detailed instructions and the garage code, and drove to the airport. 4 hours later, I was walking through the Coral Bay Resort lobby. Marble floors, ceiling fans the size of car tires, the smell of coconut sunscreen and salt water. I checked in, changed into my swimsuit, and headed straight for the pool. They were all there, spread out on lounge chairs, tropical drinks in hand, not a care in the world. Kyle was showing Dad something on his phone. Stephanie and Mom were laughing about something. My aunt had a giant sun hat that kept blowing in the wind. I walked right past the towel station, grabbed a chair, and dragged it across the concrete. The scraping sound made everyone look up. Mom saw me first. Her frozen margarita slipped in her hand, ice sloshing over the rim. Her mouth opened, but nothing came out. Kyle sat up so fast his sunglasses fell off. Stephanie made this choking sound. Dad just stared. My aunt looked around confused, like she'd missed part of the conversation. I dropped my bag on the chair, pulled out my sunscreen, and looked straight at Mom. Oh, someone needed to watch me have a vacation. Figured I'd handle it myself. Kyle's face went from shock to red in about 3 seconds, but nobody said a word.